In this lecture, we are going to continue the examples in the exercise 4.2, that is the examples on the properties of the definite integral. Okay. We learned all properties, that is the 8 properties of the definite integrals. Now, here the example number 11, it is integral minus 1 to 1. Here it is a minus 1 to 1, that means this example on the or last property, that is minus a to a. First, we check this function is even or odd. If it is odd, then the integral it is a 0, and if the function is even, then this integral we can write in the form of 2 into integral of 0 to a f of x. Okay, like that. Here, see carefully. First, we check this function is even or odd. Now, here integral is equal to minus 1 to 1 x cube plus 2 upon under root of x square plus 4 dx. Okay, now see carefully this. Here it is f of x. Therefore, f of x is equal to x cube plus 2 upon under root of x square plus 4. Now, first we check this function is even or odd. So, we put x is equal to, it is a minus x. Therefore, x replaced by minus x. Then, it is a minus x whole cube plus 2 upon under root of minus x square plus 4, and then this can be written as it is a minus x cube plus 2 upon under root of x square plus 4. And now see carefully, when f of x is equal to f of minus x is equal to f of x, then it is a even function. But here f of minus x is not equal to f of x. F of x is here x cube plus 2, but it is minus x cube plus 2. And if the f of x is equal to minus f of x, then the function is odd. Now here it is a minus x cube plus 2. When we can write this minus f of x, then x cube minus and 2 is also minus. That means f of minus x is not equal to f of x and not equal to f of minus x. That means this function we cannot say even or odd. Okay, so here we convert this function in the form of the two terms. Here integral minus 1 to 1 x cube upon under root x square plus 4. We separate this denominator, okay, and plus 2 upon under root x square plus 4 dx. Okay, now we separate the integrals. Integral minus 1 to 1 x cube upon under root x square plus 4 dx plus integral minus 1 to 1 2 upon under root x to the power 4 plus 4 dx. Now see carefully, it is integral 1 and it is integral 2. Therefore, let we take I is equal to, here it is I1 plus it is I2. Now we solve one by one. First we solve this I1. Okay, here this integral. Now I1 is equal to integral minus 1 to 1 x cube upon under root x square plus 4 dx. Again here limit it is minus 1 to 1, that means minus a to a. First we check it is even or odd. Therefore, here f of x is equal to x cube upon under root x square plus 4. Okay, now we find f of minus x. F of minus x is equal to minus x cube upon under root of minus x square plus 4. Okay, it is minus x cube, and therefore it is minus x cube upon under root of x square plus 4, and it is minus f of x. That means this f of x is odd function, and therefore f of x is an odd function. Okay. And therefore we can write this I1 equal to 0. Therefore I1, that is integral minus 1 to 1 x cube upon under root x square plus 4 dx is equal to 0 because it is odd function. Okay. Now we solve I2 and integral minus 1 to 1 2 upon under root x square plus 4 dx. See carefully. Okay. Now it is a function. First we check it is even or odd. Therefore we take f of x. Okay, here we take f of x here. So we take here it is a g of x, or we take it is f1 and it is f2. Okay. Therefore let f2 of x is equal to 2 upon under root x square plus 4. Therefore f2 of minus x, it is a 2 upon under root minus x square plus 4 is equal to 2 upon under root x square minus x square, it is a x square and plus 4, and then it is f2 of x, and therefore it is even function. Therefore f2 of x is an even function. Okay. In the even function, so we can write it is I2, that is the integral minus 1 to 1 2 upon under root x square plus 4 dx. This can be written as a 2 into integral 0 to 1. Here when function is even, it is minus a to a, we can write 2 into 0 to a. It is 2 upon under root x square plus 4 dx. And now we solve this integral, and therefore it is 4 into integral 0 to 1 upon under root x square plus 2 square dx. Okay, that means here 1 upon under root x square plus a square, special integrals, it is a 2 into log of x plus under root of x square plus a square. So we can write directly integral. Here it is 2 can be written in the outside, so 2 into 2 we can directly write 4, and integral here 1 upon under root x square plus a square, it is log of x plus under root of x square plus a square, and limit 0 to 1. Now here it is upper limit minus lower limit, therefore it is 4 into log of 1 plus under root of 1 plus 4 minus log of 0 plus under root of 0 plus 4, upper limit minus lower limit. First we take it is 1 and then 0. Okay. Now here it is a 4 into, see carefully, it is log of 1 plus under root 5, it is 0 plus, it is a log of 2 under root 4 means 2, and then the last answer it is 4 into log of 1 plus under root 5 upon 2. Here it is an answer for the I2, but we want to find the I, it is a 0 plus this. Okay, then last answer it is, therefore here it is I2, therefore I is equal to 0 plus this 4 into log of 1 plus under root 5 upon 2, and that means the last answer it is 4 log of 1 plus under root 5 upon 2. It is as it is, here we can write it is the last answer, it is I2. Our last answer is I1 plus I2. I1 it is a 0 and I2 it is 4 into log of 1 plus under root 5 upon 2, that means 0 plus this, and it is a last answer. Okay, see carefully this. Now We see the next example. Example number 12. Integral minus a to a x cube, so x plus x cube upon 16 minus x square dx. Again here it is a minus a to a. That means first we check this function, it is even or odd. Minus a to a x plus x cube upon 16 minus x square dx. See carefully this. Okay, here it is limit, it is minus a to a. So first we check this function is even or odd. If it is odd, then integral it is 0, and if it is even, then this integral we can write 2 into integral 0 to a f of x dx and solve the integration. Okay, now here f of x plus x cube upon 16 minus x square, then f of minus x is equal to minus x plus minus x whole cube upon 16 minus x square. Then see carefully here, it is a minus x, and minus x cube means minus x cube. That means this plus becomes minus. Then it is a minus x cube upon 16 minus x square. It is a plus x square, and then minus take common. We can write x plus x cube upon 16 minus x square. See carefully this. F of x is x plus x cube upon 16 minus x square, and f of minus x is minus x plus x cube upon 16 minus x square. That means it is minus f of x, and minus f of x means function is odd. Therefore f of x is an odd function. Okay, and therefore this integral minus a to a x plus x cube upon 16 minus x square dx is equal to 0, because it is odd function, and here it is minus a to a. Okay, see carefully this. Now the next example. Integral 0 to 1 t square into under root of 1 minus t dt. Okay. Now we can solve this example, and here this integral we can directly solve by using the substitution, where substitution it is 1 minus t is equal to x, theta or y. Okay, except the variable t. Put any variable, it is 1 minus t is equal to x, or 1 minus t is equal to y. Okay, it is a substitution. But here we use the property that is the 0 to 1. Okay, that means 0 to a. Here let the integral 0 to 1, here it is a t square into under root of 1 minus t dt. Now it is equation number 1. Now here use integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx. See carefully, it is a property. Okay, I think it is property number 5. Okay, now here the question is in the variable t, so we can write x replaced by the t. Here f of t dt is equal to, it is f of t and it is dt. Okay, now here it is a property. Now we use this property. Now after using property we get the integral. Here 0 to 1 t replaced by, it is a t replaced by a minus t. Here a, it is a 1, therefore it is 1 minus t whole square into under root of 1 minus t. See carefully this. Okay, t replaced by 1 minus t and into dt. Now integral 0 to 1 we can explain, it is 1 minus 2t plus t square into, here 1 get cancel, minus minus plus, that means it is under root t. Under root t means t to the power 1 by 2. Okay, here after using property we get this integral. If it is a cannot be solved or this integral cannot be evaluated, then we add the original and the integral after using the property, but this integral we can directly solve. Here first take the multiplication, 0 to 1, take the multiplication, it is a t to the power 1 by 2. Okay, then minus 2 into t to the power 3 by 2 and plus t to the power 5 by 2 dt. See carefully, we multiply t to the power 1 by 2 in all three terms. Okay, we get these three terms. And now here to find the integral we use the formula t to the power n. Okay, that is the standard integral, x to the power n with respect to x, that is x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Here integral it is t to the power n plus 1, that is 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 minus 2 into t to the power 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2 plus t to the power 7 by 2 upon 7 by 2 and limit it is 0 to 1. Now it is 3 by 2, you can write 2 by 3 t to the power 3 by 2 minus, it is 5 by 2, you can write 2 by 5, that means here it is a 4 by 5 t to the power 5 by 2 plus 2 by 7 into t to the power 7 by 2 and limit it is 0 to 1. It is the integral. Now by fundamental theorem of the integral calculus, first we take the upper limit minus lower limit. Then first we put the upper limit, that is 2 by 3 into 1 to the power 3 by 2. It is upper limit minus 4 by 5 into t to the power 5 by 2, that is t, it is a 1 to the power 5 by 2 plus 7 by 2 into 1 to the power, it is 5 by 2, 1 to the power 7 by 2. Okay. Here it is upper limit minus lower limit, 2 by 3 into, it is a 0 to the power 3 by 2 minus 4 by 5 0 to the power 5 by 2 and plus 7 by 2 0 to the power, sorry, it is 2 by 7. Okay, it is 2 by 7 power 7 by 2. Okay, here that means the second term, all terms are the 0, therefore it is a minus 0. Now here it is a 2 by 3 into 1, it is 2 by 3, 4 by 5 and plus 2 by 7. It is a first bracket, that is upper limit, and minus, it is a lower limit, that is all terms are the 0. Now we calculate this. Okay, and therefore here integral is equal to, you take the subtraction. Here 10, see carefully, 10 minus 12, 10 minus 12, it is minus 2 upon 15. 10 minus 12, it is minus 2, and upon 15, and plus 2 by 7. Again, here 14, see carefully, minus 14 and plus 30, that means 16. Minus 14 and plus 30. Minus 14 plus 30, it is a plus 16, and the multiplication of these two terms, it is a 105. Okay, here it is the last answer of this question. Okay, now you see next example. Example number 14, integral 0 to pi x into sin x into cos square x dx. Okay, here now integral 0 to pi x into sin x and into cos square x dx. See carefully, here again it is a 0 to pi, that means here we use 0 to a or 0 to 2a, but for the simplification here we use the 0 to 2a. when the limit it is a 0 to pi, okay, 0 to pi, then we use the property 0 to 2a. it is an easy method than the 0 to a, property 0 to a. Okay, here it is easy 0 to 2a, therefore here we use integral 0 to 2a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of x dx plus integral 0 to a f of 2a minus x dx. Okay, here in this example we use the property 0 to a or 0 to 2a, but when we use 0 to 2a it is easy method. Okay, now therefore our integral, see carefully this, it is f of x, okay, 0 to 2a. now integral 0 to 2a f of x is equal to, we can write this integral, we can write in the form of this, it is a 0 to pi, so here we can write 0 to pi by 2 f of x, it is as it is, x into sin x into cos square x dx, and plus integral 0 to pi by 2, see carefully, x replaced by 2a minus x, and 2a it is pi, this pi by 2 it is a, 0 to 2a it is a 0 to a, 0 to a, okay, it is pi by 2 it is a, and pi means 2a, that means x replaced by 2a minus x, that means pi minus x in all terms, therefore it is pi minus x into sin pi minus x into cos square pi minus x. Okay, here it is also pi minus x and dx. Okay, and then this term we can write integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x into cos square x dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2, see carefully, here it is a pi minus x as it is, sin pi minus x, sin pi minus x, it is sin x, and here cos pi minus x, cos pi minus x, it is minus cos x, but here it is a square, it is a cos square. Okay, cos pi minus x. Okay, we can replace this x by 2a minus x, it is pi minus x, it is also pi minus x, and here cos pi minus x, it is minus cos x, but there is a square, so it is also plus cos square x dx. Okay, now it is a pi minus x. Okay, these are the two terms, so multiply these two terms of these two terms. Okay, now here we can write here integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x into cos square x dx. See carefully. Okay. And then plus here these two terms we can write here, integral 0 to pi by 2 pi sin x into cos square x plus, sorry, here it is minus x sin x into cos square x dx. Here only the multiplication of these two terms. Okay, sin x into cos square x multiply by pi, sin x into cos square x multiply with the x. Okay, now here we get separate, then we get the three integrals. It is first, second and third. Therefore integral 0 to pi by 2, it is as it is, x into sin x into cos square x dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2, here this integral pi into sin x into cos square x dx and minus integral 0 to pi by 2, this is the third, that is x into sin x into cos square x dx. And now here see carefully, when we use this property, okay, f of x plus f of 2a minus x, we get this term, and here first and last integral get cancelled, we get integral is equal to 0 to pi by 2 pi into sin x into cos square x dx. Here x sin x cos square x, it is x sin x cos square x, but it is minus, it is plus, both are get cancelled, only the middle term is remaining. Here pi is a constant, and here sin x into cos square x, sin x into cos square x. Here this integral we can use by using the substitution, or we use sin cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square and multiply with this, one term is the sin x and other term is the sin cube x. But to find the integral of sin cube x, we use the formula for the sin 3 theta. So here we use the substitution, it is a simple way. Now pi is a constant, we can write outside the integral. Here put cos x is equal to t. See carefully, therefore sin x dx is equal to minus dt. Okay. Because the derivative of cos x, it is a minus sin x dt by dx, minus we can write in the RHS, and it is a dx we can write in the LHS. Therefore sin x dx becomes minus dt, it is a t square, but it is a definite integral and we change the limit. Therefore it is a definite integral, we use substitution. So first change limit, that is when x is equal to 0, t is equal to, it is a cos 0 and cos 0 is 1, and when x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to 0, and therefore our integral is 1 to 0 pi t square into minus dt. See carefully, pi as it is, cos square it is a t square, and sin x dx it is minus dt. Okay, and then it is minus pi, take outside the integral, it is 1 to 0 t square dt, then minus pi integral t cube upon 3 and limit 1 to 0. Okay, then upper limit minus lower limit, that means minus pi into 0 by 3 minus 1 cube by 3, then 0 by 3 it is 0 minus 1 by 3, therefore minus pi into minus 1 by 3, and then the last answer it is pi by 3. It is the answer of this question. See carefully, here we use the property 0 to 2a. Okay, and then it is a calculation. Now we take the last example in this exercise. integral 0 to 1 log x upon under root 1 minus x square dx. Again, this integral we cannot solve directly. Here we use the substitution, and it is under root 1 minus x square. Under root 1 minus x square, that means here we use the special substitution for the under root. That means under root a square minus x square, we put x is equal to a sin theta or a cos theta. When here under root a square plus x square, then we put x is equal to a tan theta or a cot theta. When in the under root x square minus a square, then we put x is equal to a sec theta or a cos theta. And in the under root there is a minus x or a plus x, we put x is equal to a cos theta. Here in the form of a square minus x square, a it is a 1. Okay, that means here we use the substitution, x is equal to a sin theta. A it is a 1, so here we put a is equal to x is equal to sin theta only. Okay, now here it is an integral 0 to 1 log x upon under root 1 minus x square dx. Now here put x is equal to sin theta. See carefully. Therefore we can write 1, when differentiate it is 1, and it is sin theta, derivative of sin theta, it is cos theta d theta by dx. So we can write it is a dx is equal to cos theta d theta. Okay, now again it is a definite integral, we use the substitution. So first change the limits. When x is equal to 0, then theta is equal to, now here see carefully, x is equal to sin theta, therefore theta is equal to sin inverse of x. Okay, here when x is equal to 0, theta is equal to sin inverse of 0, that means theta is also 0. And when x is equal to 1, theta is equal to sin inverse of 1, that means pi by 2. Okay, see carefully this. And now our integral, it is 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2 log x, x it is a sin theta upon under root of 1 minus sin square theta into cos theta d theta. Then integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sin theta upon it is cos theta. That means under root of 1 minus sin square, 1 minus sin square, it is cos square, and under root of cos square it is cos theta into cos theta d theta. Now this cos get cancelled, we get the integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sin theta d theta. Now it is an integral. Now we can solve. It is a log of sin theta. This integral log of sin theta, and limit it is a 0 to pi by 2. Here we use the property 0 to a or 0 to 2a. Okay, when we use the 0 to 2a, then the steps are reduced. That means it is easy method when we use 0 to 2a. Okay, and when we use the 0 to a, then it is a lengthy method. Okay, now here we use the 0 to a only, sorry, it is a 0 to 2a. Now here use integral 0 to 2a f of x dx. Okay, now here function is in theta, so we can write the function it is in theta is equal to integral 0 to a f of theta d theta plus integral 0 to a f of 2a minus theta d theta. Okay, here it is a property 0 to 2a, and therefore this integral we can write in the form, therefore integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sin theta d theta is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4. Okay, it is pi by 2, it is a 2a. Then we can write 0 to a. It is a pi by 2, we can write pi by 4. Okay, f of theta, that is log of sin theta d theta, plus again integral 0 to pi by 4. Here it is a 2a and here it is a. Here 2a minus theta and 2a it is a pi by 2. Therefore we can write here log of sin pi by 2 minus theta d theta. Okay, see carefully this. Okay, and then this can be written integral 0 to pi by 4 log of sin theta d theta plus integral 0 to pi by 4 log of cos theta d theta. Okay, then adding both the integral, here 0 to pi by 4 log of sin theta, see carefully, plus log of cos theta. Again here we use the property of the logarithm, integral 0 to pi by 4 log of sin theta into cos theta. Now after using property we get this integral, but in here sin theta, log of sin theta into cot theta directly cannot be integrable, so it is a sin theta into cos theta. We convert this sin theta into cos theta in the form of the sin 2 theta. Here it is original integral, suppose it is equation number 1, it is log of sin theta, but here log of sin theta into cos theta. See carefully, integral 0 to pi by 4 log of sin theta into cos theta. Okay, term as it is, we can write it is a multiply numerator and denominator by 2. Okay, here 2 to get cancelled, it is now it is a 2 sin theta cos theta, it is sin 2 theta 0 to pi by 4 log of sin 2 theta upon 2 d theta. Then integral 0 to pi by 4, here again we use the property of logarithm, it is sin 2 theta minus log 2 d theta. Okay, here now we can separate this, both the integral, that means integral 0 to pi by 4 log of sin 2 theta minus integral 0 to pi by 4 log 2 theta. Log 2 it is a constant, that means integral of the theta it is theta, and put the limit, that means second integral we can solve, but in the first integral there it is a limit 0 to pi by 4 and log of sin 2 theta, but we know it is a 0 to pi by 2 log of sin theta d theta, it is the original integral, that is the integral I. Okay, now first see carefully this, we can solve by this. Okay, first see this. Okay, and remember the equation number 1. Okay, here you can write this equation number 1 here, it is a integral is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sin theta d theta, it is equation number 1. This equation number 1 we can write in the above here. Now we erase it. And now you can write this integral in the separate form. Here remember this, it is equation number 1. Now this, it is I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 log of sin 2 theta d theta minus integral 0 to pi by 4 log 2 d theta. Okay, then here it is a I1 minus log 2 constant, and here integral theta and limit 0 to pi by 4. Therefore I becomes, it is I1 minus log 2 into pi by 4. That means pi by 4 minus 0. Okay, now it is the last answer I, but first we solve this I1 integral, this integral. Now I1 is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 sine 2 theta, sorry, log of sine 2 theta, log of sine 2 theta d theta. And now we know here in the equation 1, that is a log of sine theta d theta. Okay, log of sine theta, it is a theta only, and here it is a 2 theta. That means this 2 theta replaced by theta. Now here we use the substitution, that is 2 theta is equal to t. Okay, for this integral here put 2 theta is equal to t. That means here log of sine t. Okay, and then t, change the variable, t replaced by theta after solving. See carefully here, 2 theta is equal to t, therefore d theta is equal to dt by 2. See carefully here, when we differentiate, it is a 2 and it is a dt by d theta, therefore d theta is equal to dt by 2. Now it is a definite integral, here we use the substitutions, therefore when here theta is equal to 0, t is also 0, and when theta is equal to pi by 4, when theta is equal to pi by 4, here it is a pi by 4, 2 into pi by 4, then t is equal to pi by 2. Okay, and therefore I1 we can write integral 0 to pi by 2. See carefully, it is a 0 to pi by 4, but here we can write 0 to pi by 2. Okay, and here log of sine t into dt by 2. Okay, see carefully, and now here 1 by 2 we can write outside the integral, this is 1 by 2, integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sine theta d theta. Here this 1 by 2 we can write, it is a log of sine t dt by our property number 2. Okay, here I think property number 3. Okay, change the variable. Okay, here that means definite integral is independent from the variable. It is a t, this t replaced by theta. Okay, by property number 3. Okay, here we can write the property in the standard form. It is integral a to b f of x dx is equal to integral a to b f of t dt. And now I1 is equal to, it is 0 to pi by 2 log of sine theta d theta, 0 to pi by 2 log of sine theta d theta. It is equation number 1. It is 1 by 2 I. Okay, here by 1. That means I1, it is 1 by 2 I. That means I1 replaced by 1 by 2 I. So we can write last answer in the box here. Okay, here it is equation number 1. We can here by 1 we can write this, it is I. Now I is equal to 1 by 2 I minus pi by 4 log 2. It is pi by 4 log 2. This 1 by 2 I we can write in the form, in the LHS. Then I minus 1 by 2 I we can write 1 by 2 I is equal to minus pi by 4 log 2. Here 1 by 2 I minus 1 by 2 I, it is 1 by 2 I, and therefore last answer I is equal to 2 in this. Here it is a pi by 2 into log 2. Okay, minus pi by 2 log 2, it is the last answer of this question. See carefully all the steps. Okay, last answer it is minus pi by 2 log 2.